Good morning, beautiful people. I am in one of my favorite places, which is nature. And I just want to share this with you guys. So, I'm coming up to a big change in my life. And it feels familiar because I feel like I've been here before. But last time, I didn't handle it so great. I feel like I'm starting over from scratch. And I'm in a place where I really have to trust God, right? And last year, honestly, around the same time, I was in the same place. Starting over, starting fresh, building from scratch. And I was trying to play fortune teller. I was trying to play, God in a lot of ways, trying to anticipate what's coming, what's going to happen. And it got me in a lot of trouble, and it came to kick me in my butt because I was exhausted. I was stressed out. I was just really unhappy. But the whole time, life in the moment was happening. And there was so much beauty that I was missing because I was so worried about the future. You know what I mean? Sorry, I thought I touched a creature. But I was so worried about the future that I couldn't see the present, right? And the truth is, all we have is this moment. All we have is today. And we can spend the beautiful moments of today, like I'm out in nature in the woods, and the birds are singing and the breeze is like calming me and cooling me, right? I can spend this time worrying about the future, or I can be present in the moment. And what I also found is that when I'm present in the moment, I'm able to take advantage of opportunities happening right now, because the future is built by the things that we do today, right? The future is built by the past. Whatever I want to happen in the future is built by the past. And so if I'm living in the past, technically right now, like, what am I doing today to make my future better? And some people might say, hustle and grind and figure it out and whatever. But I think the answer is really just to yield and to live. We spend so much time pressuring ourselves to be something great, to be something that we already are. Like, we're already amazing. We're already great. Life is already beautiful. Life is already happening. We just sometimes have to change our perspective. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes it really is just our perspective and our being open to the present, being open to life happening right now. Like, life right now is happening and it's beautiful. But we're so blinded because we're so busy trying to focus on our future that we can't see the beauty around us today. And you're like, all we have is this moment. And so the question is, how are you taking advantage of this moment? We're so worried about the future and things that we can't control or can't see. But what can you see that you're missing? What can you hear that you're not listening to? What beauty is in this moment? What is this moment trying to teach you and show you? Right? Like, maybe the answer is not trying to figure it out. Maybe the answers will come as you live, as you yield, as you rest, as you breathe, as you take your time, right? Like, you don't have to have all the answers to everything. You don't. No one knows what they're doing. And I said this before. Everybody is just figuring it out as they go along. No one really knows what they're doing. We listen to these people and they're supposed to be experts, but no one is really ever really an expert. They might have more experience in us than something, but no one is an expert because life is always changing. Things are always changing. Perspectives are always changing. We're growing, right? We're changing. And so sometimes we create our own suffering. We create our own lack. You know what I'm saying? Like, our own scarcity. We create our own stress and worries. We're worried about stuff that's not even happening for real. It's not like what we're worried about is not happening right now. You know what I mean? But what is happening is an invitation to live with joy, with gratitude, with wonder and awe, like pausing in the woods, reflecting and hearing the animals chirping, watching the ants crawl around. You know what I'm saying? Watching butterflies fly around, seeing the geese fly above me. Like, that's the beauty of this moment. And we've been taught to not really celebrate the beauty that's happening. Like, we're so used to ignoring the beautiful things that we never really pause and think about it and wonder, like, wow, what an amazing world we live in. What an amazing time to be alive. And these moments are usually found in the small, still moments, right? The small moments that kind of go unseen and uncelebrated. Like right now, hearing the geese fly. I know they're flying this way. Seeing them overhead. Watching things grow from the dirt. running from bees. Let's walk and talk. But yeah, like, there's so much beauty happening in our lives in this moment, and we're so blind by our worries and our fears that we can't even see it. And then we wonder why our lives are miserable. And it's not that our lives are miserable, we're just blind. We refuse to see the beauty for what it really is. This life is beautiful. I just don't want to get stung. But the life is really beautiful that we're living. You know, like, there's so many wondrous and awesome, awe-inspiring things happening around us. I'm looking at all this green that 2 weeks ago was not here. That's awe-inspiring. You know what I'm saying? That's magical to me. Deep breath and shadows and the sun kissing me in between the trees. Like, that's beautiful, you know? And I just want to let you know, your life is beautiful now. You're living a beautiful life. I don't care where you are, what you have, what's going on in your life. And obviously we all experience some hard times, right? But I promise you that there is beauty in your life that you may be overlooking. A lot of people say, I want to live a beautiful life. And literally all you have to do is accept it, because it's happening. It's happening right now, as I'm being attacked by my buggy friends. But yeah, like, life is now. Life is not in the future. It's not after you make this money. It's not, you know, when you get what you think you need to be happy. Your life is beautiful now. So I just want to share that reminder with you. And I'm going to keep walking. Make sure I don't twist my ankles. And I will talk to y'all later.